Hi, third grade. It's Mrs. Feathers back to continue working on your TDA assignment. I would like to ask you to reread the story before we begin the assignment for today. So if you have not reread the story from yesterday, The Castle on Hester Street, I would like you to pause this video, go back. It's listed under Monday, or if you have your book, you can reread in your book, and pause the video to reread before we begin. If you have already reread, perfect, or if you are joining back to the video, even better. We are going to start working on our evidence and inference chart today. We are going to do one row of it today, and then we'll finish tomorrow. I would like to remind you, you can see on my screen right now, this assignment was posted on Monday, so under yesterday's label, but it is not due. You'll see the due date here. It is not due until Thursday. So you're working in the same document all week, and then we'll build up to be finishing the document on Thursday together. We are now on slide 5, but before we begin slide 5, I would like to reread our prompt. So our prompt again read, in the story, The Castle on Hester Street, the character's actions support the central message. Write a paragraph analyzing how the central message of this historical fiction story is family is more important than things. Use the character's actions as evidence to support your answer. So today we are looking for those character actions, specifically of the grandfather, to support that central message or theme that family is more important than things. So we're looking for times in the story, whether past or present, where the grandfather is supporting his family, and it doesn't matter to him if he has all the riches in the world. What is important to him is his family. I'm going to start in this first evidence box. And if you notice on the side over here, it gives me a bunch of sentence stems. So I'm going to use these stems to start out my sentences for my evidence. So my first piece of evidence I'm going to use is when it said in the story that he had to work 6 days a week and 14 hours a day to provide for his family. The reason I'm choosing this piece of evidence is because it makes me see that it's very apparent that family is more important than things. He didn't work all of this time so that he could have an abundance of money. He worked all the time to make sure that he could provide for his family the basic necessities of life. So in my first evidence box, I am going to use the sentence stem based on what I read. The grandfather had to work 6 days a week and 14 hours a day to be able to provide for his family. Now for inferences, I need to explain what that detail tells us. So what does that detail tell me? This detail tells me that he is willing to do anything for his family to make sure that they are provided for. It didn't matter if it was raining or snowing. It didn't matter if it was 100 degrees or negative 100 degrees. Grandfather wanted to provide for his family. So for my inference, I'm going to say, this shows he would sell buttons on a street corner through rain and snow to earn money for his family. That is where we are going to stop for today. Sometimes I'm going to be asking you for 3 pieces of evidence. That's why there are 3 boxes here and 3 inferences. But for this story, I'm only going to be asking you for 2. We will do the second row together tomorrow. You're more than welcome to try it on your own and then check back tomorrow with what I have to offer. And you can kind of self-check how you did with finding a new piece of evidence and a new inference. Tomorrow we will do that last row and then we will start writing our TDA. Thursday we'll finish up our paragraph essay. Have a great day, 3rd grade.